Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things, and I feel pretty good. It's a nice, quiet evening. Mom went to bed, and I was listening to a young man do a talk. The peace dealer. He does his deal over on his stuff. He's way bigger than me, man. Way more people listen to him, and I was listening to him give his take on things. I don't just talk. I listen way more than I talk. I assure you that. And he was talking about how more people are starting to see the world as it is. People. I remember when the veil first started really falling down for me in 2015, 2016. My pituitary gland enlarged, and I got it on an image on CT. Actually, they actually got a picture of my spiritual awakening. Had a CT done at the VA, and they were talking pituitary disease and things like that. And later had an MRI done, and it was back in margins, normal margins. So anyway, started like drinking clean water and just eating what my body craved. Local food. It didn't matter if it was apple pie, as long as it was good apple pie. It didn't have a bunch of preservatives and nasty stuff in it. Basic ingredients, things like that. And I just started taking myself out and treating myself real good, because I've had a really pretty hard life, and I tell stories in all accounts here. Go all the way back. This is my 887th video. Tomorrow will be my 888th video, and so I mean, there's all kinds of stories, and I'm here to relate to people, and a lot of times people, they get hurt about stuff, and freaking the world's ugly and it's hurtful and things happen, and it freaking sucks worse when you think you've gone through it all by you're the only one that's ever been through something like that, or you don't know anybody else who's been through a freaking terrible, horrific situation, and it's a lonely club, and freaking everything's a club, man. I want to see the world as a world of inclusion, but frickin', let's be real, man. Everything's a club. Employment, jobs, corporation, it's all a club. Interviewing, are we willing to have you be a part of our club? It's just all freaking popularity and nepotism and stuff like that, and not what you know, but who you know, and I found that to be more and more painfully true when I moved to Oregon and I could not get a job like anywhere, because somebody always knows somebody, and the job goes to them, and my hours, became much less flexible, and because I couldn't leave mom, and people let you freaking leave all day long like a revolving door at employment places because you're your kids, but if it's your mom, they're less inclined, to understand. They just don't get it, because most of the time people only understand things at the depth of what they understand. So people that have a very limited scope and that have never been through a situation of like having a mom have a stroke when you're 15, and on you being the only one there physically at night, and they thought it was an aneurysm. It's like, call whoever, because she's dead, she's gonna die. That's what the doctor said. I was like, all right, well, I don't have anyone to call, so I guess I'll just sit here and wait with her. I just prayed all night long. I don't know a lot of 15-year-olds who have been through stuff like that. And at the same time, fact of it is there's a lot of people that have been through worse too. It's a sliding scale. Pain in life is a sliding scale, and the fact is there's people that can relate to you, and you're not alone. You're not alone. I know this psychosis is going to start going through the roof. It already has. The world is not a safe place, because people don't feel safe, because people don't know how to calm themselves down in situations. I think about when I've seen it a few times when kids are young, about 1, 2 years old, and that first time I've been around, I've seen it a few times, that first time the kid falls on his butt, and it like legitimately scares him. Gets hurt a little bit maybe, but it scares him. Now, fear and excitement are the same frequency, the same vibration, right? Think about how you respond to that kid. I like when people just like let them sort it out. I just look at them and go, what do you think about that? You know? I don't impose any kind of thing on it. Because you have the parents that run over, oh my God, are you okay? And then they're like, oh my God, I feel like I should I be scared? Oh my God, what's happening? You know, with the overreacting part, you know? And then you have the one that, you know, act like, ooh, that was fun, you know? Fear and excitement, they're very close in frequency. And so now with everybody speeding up with the planet, you know, with the Schumannic resonance and, you know, everybody's afraid of something, and you know, no, people don't believe in religions anymore. They don't, you know, and freaking booze and stuff like that isn't working. I'm glad to see that more and more cannabis flower is being legalized in more states, but that's only because the control freaks have figured out how they can freaking waste those resources too, because that's, you know, unimaginative people aren't creative, and they have no scope on how to come up with ideas to actually help people. They just, you know, keep doing what they've always done as a society, that, you know, things evolve. So policies and people and in positions, there's a thing called rotation of service, and ideas, thoughts, they are intended naturally to evolve, and if they don't, they get stagnant. And when things get stagnant, freaking a fish gets, or a shark gets stagnant, it will die if it stops moving. You know, nothing in the world stops moving, but these administrative beings have just created a way to just take all the resource, and then it's become this huge karmic resource suck. And for the next year or two, you know, us freaking smart people are just gonna sit back and watch the show, you know? Because it's not just like the freaking, people think that like mental health, it's people with poverty, you know, people on the lower, no, it's the people at top that freaking allow people to live in distraught conditions and to instill fear in people, you know? People don't, I don't know about other people, but I don't not pay look at my credit, my history, you know? I don't not pay my bills because I don't feel like it. It's because there are other things, you know? I haven't had water in 2 years, and I still get a $52 bill from the city. You know, so now I'm starting to pay it off. And then I get, you know, they send, delinquent. I'm like, yeah, I'm delinquent because you guys want too much money and waste the money that you have. I'm delinquent, you know, so I'll give you your money. I'll pay you back whenever. And, you know, if they want to call me to the carpet, I've been full-blood colonels before, freaking spitting on himself, just so mad. No emotional control. Where's your military bearing there, sir? People don't like to look bad, you know. For years and years, there's been misconduct and gross behaviors behind, and secret dealings behind these big oak desks. And now that veil is being removed, and people are being sought for who they are. You know, they're slipping to the wrong people, they're ticking off the wrong people, you know, everybody's recording everything, so the truth is being revealed. And karma, man, it's not hard to be a decent person, man. It's not hard to not cheat and lie and freaking be a shyster and freaking, you know, try and freaking chasing sensations with everything that moves. I don't know what all this freaking promiscuity is, but I mean, I ain't even religious and stuff like that, but it's just energy. All I think about is like energy fields, and what was that? There used to be an old commercial, and so on, and it was like this person passed it to this person, and you're just freaking saturating your energy field with everybody that they're saturating it with, and it's just like, dude, I get the self-respect thing finally. I didn't for a long time, because I thought that, you know, if you're really self-respectable, you just, numbers were, well, I've never been I've always thought it was and who am I kidding? I'm terrible in relationships. I don't know. Every now and again, I talk to the prettiest girl in the room. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. That's how I'll just leave it at that. So, anyway, about the I was just thinking about it, and I know psychosis is going up and suicide is going to go up, and people are just don't have any kind of direction or guidance, and the best. I just really want people to be able to learn how to get quiet. Just get quiet, listen to themselves, touch into that source. I look at source energy as like a huge electrical circuit that attaches all the empty space in between molecules and atoms, and freaking when things are done in love and joy, that it lights up, and then people put in their freaking diodes to try and manipulate the course and all that stuff like that, and remap, and let's do it my way, and control, all that stuff is going away. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to Please Like Me. I like that show. Hope you have a good evening. That's not what I say. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.